Welcome to Monaco, the billionaire capital of the world, a place where 70% of residents are millionaires. The streets glisten with supercars, and yachts come with AI chefs. This isn't just luxury, it's a masterclass in wealth. Inside, even princes get outranked. Let's explore the world's most exclusive playground. The prince who's not the richest. In most countries, royalty means power. But in Monaco, it just means second place. Prince Albert II, the sovereign ruler of this gilded paradise, boasts a net worth of around $1 billion, 0 cents. That might sound impressive, until you realize he's not even the wealthiest man in his own city. Here's the shocking truth. In Monaco, private billionaires outrank royalty. Many of them are worth multiples of what the prince holds. They don't wear crowns. They don't hold titles. But they own the skylines, the yachts, the art collections that define this kingdom of luxury. While Prince Albert lives in the royal palace, others are purchasing $300 million 0 cents penthouses in the clouds. They host gala dinners on yachts that make presidential suites look small. And they manage private art collections filled with Picassos worth more than entire nations' GDPs. In Monaco, power isn't granted, it's bought. And money speaks louder than monarchy. This isn't a critique of royalty, it's a reminder of how extreme wealth reshapes everything. Even in a place ruled by a prince, the true kings are those who hold the checkbooks. These billionaires don't need thrones. They sit at the top by virtue of net worth alone. And Prince Albert? He's respected, admired, but outpaced. Because in Monaco, even the royal family plays second fiddle to the private wealth that shapes this city. This isn't a kingdom, it's a wealth hierarchy. And if you're not at the top, you're just another player in the game, living in a fortress of luxury and surveillance. In Monaco, luxury isn't just a lifestyle. It's protected like a national treasure. This shimmering microstate may be tiny in size, but it's fortified like a bank vault. Home to billionaires, royals, art collectors, crypto moguls, and European elites, Monaco is built to guard the world's most private lives. And that guarding is no joke. Monaco has one of the highest police-to-population ratios on Earth. One Polish officer for every 100 residents. But you won't see them waving batons or writing parking tickets. These officers are discreet, multilingual, tactically trained, and backed by facial recognition systems, citywide cameras, and 24/7 intelligence feeds. Drone Patrick quietly scan rooftops. Unmarked vehicles cruise the streets like shadows. And encrypted communication networks keep security locked down at all times. In Monaco, even the sidewalks watch you. This isn't a place where billionaires need bodyguards to be seen. It's a place where they don't want to be seen at all. Because in Monaco, the city itself is your bodyguard. No press, no fans, no uninvited questions. High-profile residents like heirs, foreign dignitaries, and controversial magnates live with zero interruption. Private elevators connect parking garages to penthouse suites, bypassing all common areas. Underground tunnels allow Bugattis, Bentleys, and Maybachs to move undetected from yacht harbors to high rises. And what about the staff? Every doorman, every driver, every chef, and vetted, trained, and monitored. They're not just serving luxury, they're part of the security infrastructure. This level of discretion isn't optional, it's an unspoken contract. If you live in Monaco, you live under a code. Total privacy, total control. And that's why billionaires choose it. Because where else can you walk in $10 million 0-cents watches and private jet schedules without a single flashbulb or paparazzi in sight? In Monaco, the rich aren't just shielded, they're invisible. And in today's world, that kind of protection, it's priceless. So while tourists sip rosé on sunlit balconies, the real power brokers slip silently into private lounges, secure chambers, and sea-facing villas, guarded not by gates, but by a city that was designed to disappear them. Real estate of the gods. In Monaco, owning property isn't just a flex. It's a crown. Real estate here doesn't come with just keys and paperwork. It comes with power, prestige, and access to the world's most guarded circle of wealth. At the top of this concrete kingdom is the Tour Odeon penthouse, a 5-story sky mansion priced at over $330 million, 0 cents. Not a dream, not a myth. $330 million, 0 cents for a private residence suspended 49 floors above the Mediterranean. A private waiter slide that plunges into a cliffside infinity pool? A fully staffed kitchen run by personal chefs. A prize cinema, spa, library, and glass-walled lounge. Doll with panoramic views of Monaco's. But here's the kicker. In Monaco, that level of extravagance is just the beginning. Even studio apartments here can cost $1,500,000, 0 cents, and most of them are smaller than a hotel suite. Forget balconies. A parking spot can run you over $1 million, 0 cents. Every detail in Monaco's real estate is engineered to silence competitor and signal elite states. We're talking hand-carved marble floors, imported Murano glass chandeliers, AI-controlled climate and lighting, and soundproof walls that ensure conversations and wealth stay private. But the real flex? Many of these homes aren't listed publicly. They're sold off-market through encrypted brokers and discreet family offices. Transactions are shielded by shell companies, trusts, and lawyers who never speak on record. And why? Because real estate in Monaco isn't about square footage. It's a symbol, a strategy, a shield. These homes serve as financial armor, holding wealth in a stable, tax-free environment, completely out of reach from foreign audits, inheritance laws, and political risk. Owning here isn't just about living in Monaco. It's about being above everyone who does. And while the rest of the world posts Zillow screenshots and dreams, Monaco's elite are building empires in the sky, with keys that open more than doors. Because in this place, property isn't shelter. It's status, it's protection, it's an unidentifiable badge of untouchable power. Yachts that heal the body and dazzle the soul. In Monaco, the ocean isn't just a backdrop. It's a personal playground for the ultra-wealthy. But these aren't boats. They're floating palaces designed to rewire the human body and redefine status. Yachts in Monaco aren't just luxury toys. They're multi-million-dollar wellness machines. Let's talk about GLD Palanca Pasteur, one of Monaco's wealthiest heirs. His yacht? It's not for sailing, it's for surviving longer, stronger, and sharper. On board, you'll find a fully staffed medical suite, complete with AI nutritionists, cryotherapy chambers, and oxygen enrichment pods. There's a hydrotherapy spa, a neurofeedback meditation room, and a gym filled with NASA-engineered equipment to train strength, stability, and stamina, tailored to biometric data. This isn't luxury for show. It's signature, intentional, designed for longevity. Meals are curated by biohacking chefs serving DNA-optimized diets and collagen-infused green juices. Every drink, every stretch, Every detail is personalized to extend life, sharpen performance, and maintain billionaire-level clarity. And yes, the decadence is still there. There's a hippocopter landing pad, a glass bed and pool, and even a climate-controlled art gallery showcasing pieces that cost more than small islands. But here's what most people never see. Most of these yachts never anchor in public view. They only appear during rare, high-profile events like the Monaco Yachts Show, a gathering where billionaires don't just party, they shop for their next $100 million, 0 cents, upgrade. Owning a yacht here isn't about ocean travel. It's about status, privacy, power. These vessels double as mobile offices, secure retreats, and health clinics, enabling the ultra-rich to live, think, and operate without interruption. Some yachts even have underwater escape pods, yes, really, for high-net-worth security scenarios. In this world, the ocean becomes a private highway, and the yacht is your floating empire, complete with staff, tech, and therapies only the richest minds can afford. So when the average person hears super yacht, they think champagne and sunsets. But in Monaco, these vessels are designed to dazzle the world and defeat time itself. Supercars, elevators, and the price of parking. In Monaco, the roads aren't just pavement. They're red carpets for million-dollar machines. Ferraris, Bugattis, Lamborghinis, Paganis, Aston Martins. Here, exotic isn't the exception, it's the standard. Even the grocery cars are six-figure masterpieces. But here's the catch. It's not about speed, it's about status. In a city where your next-door neighbor owns a $300 million 0 cents penthouse and has a Picasso in the hallway, your car is more than a ride. It's your introduction, your calling card, your silent flex. A matte black McLaren here doesn't shout, it whispers power. And it's not just about the car. It's about where you park it. In Monaco, a parking space can cost up to $1,200,000, 0 cents. Yes, for just a few square meters of prime underground real estate. But that fee doesn't just buy concrete. It buys a climate-controlled parking bay, protected by facial recognition, featuring rotating display platforms, luxury floor finishes, and elevators that bring your supercar straight to your This isn't parking. It's a choreographed entrance. Because in Monaco, even how your car exits a garage is part of the performance. Every detail is staged for impact. Roll down the Boulevard des Moulins in a satin-finish LaFerrari, cruise past the Monte Carlo Casino, and slide silently into valet. Next to a yacht that belongs to the same owner? The traffic isn't bad here, because the cars aren't moving. They're passing. And then there's the other category, supercars that never touch the street. Collectors in Monaco maintain entire fleets inside hermetically sealed garages, with vehicles worth $2 million, 0 cents or more each, not to drive, but to display, to invest, to pass on to heirs. These aren't cars, they're luxury assets. Insured at 9 figures, handled by gloved staff, cleaned daily, even if never started. 7 car washes here are luxury experiences, hand-polished, Frank-infused, surveillance monitored. So if you're wondering how much it all costs, you're already not on the list. Because in Monaco, the car isn't the flex. A life engineered for wellness and longevity. In Monaco, looking rich isn't enough. You have to look eternal. Here, wellness isn't a weekend spa trip. It's a full-time lifestyle strategy. Engender death and optimize every breath. Monaco's billionaires don't age. They upgrade. Start your morning with a DNA-based diet plan, sip a collagen-influenced espresso, and log into your private neuro-coaching session, all before breakfast. Your personal chef isn't just trained in Michelin cuisine. He's a certified biohacker. Meals are precision-tailored to your microbiome, hormone levels, and VO2 max. Need a doctor? He lives in your building. Some penthouses come with integrated medical suites where residents get weekly blood panels, stem cell therapy, and IV drips on demand. In fitness? Forget Gimus. These are AI-guided workout pods that adjust resistance based on your stress levels and sleep cycle. Hyperbaric oxygen chambers, cryotherapy baths, anti-inflammatory red light therapy. It's not just about feeling good. It's about outperforming time. Because when your yacht has a wellness spa, your home has biometric air filters, and your daily routine is a $50,000 zero-cents investment in longevity, you're not just living longer, you're mastering life. And the irony? In a place obsessive with money, the true correction is time. More time to influence. More time to build empires. More time to enjoy what the rest of the world can't even dream of. Because in Monaco, youth is manufactured, aging is negotiable, and the only limit to how long you thrive is how much you're willing to invest. Art is current in the kingdom of taste. In Monaco, money moves in brushstrokes. Because here art isn't just decoration. It's correction, it's status, it's strategy. While the world sees a Picasso, Monaco's elite see portable wealth, a tax-safe asset that appreciates in silence, tucked behind velvet walls and biometric vaults. Take the Namid brothers, billionaire art collectors who own one of the most private and powerful modern art collections in the world. We're talking rare Picassos, Bacoms, Warhols, pieces that never hit the auction floor because they never leave Monaco. Wired, because it's untraceable influence. A single canvas can move millions, avoid taxes, outlive empires. And unlike stocks, a painting never crashes on Wall Street. In this kingdom of taste, galleries are the new bank vaults. Private shows are where deals are made, not just for art, but for alliances, investments, and influence. And when billionaires invite each other over, it's not for dinner. It's to show who owns what. Each sculpture, each oil painting, a silent war of prestige. Even Prince Albert II is known to host discreet viewings of royal pieces, because in Monaco, what you own on canvas says as much as what you drive, where you live, or who you marry. Art here is in passion. Its power, stored in climate-controlled bunkers, shipped under alias, insured for tens of millions and guarded like nuclear codes. So when you hear Monaco's richest man, don't ask how many cars he owns. Ask what hangs on his walls. Because in this world, the brush is mightier than the bank account. And every crime is a financial flex. Events where status is on display. In Monaco, Segrents aren't parties. They're stage plays of power. Every year, the Monaco Grand Prix roars through the streets. But here's the truth. No one's watching the track. They're watching the YHH parked along the harbor. Because in this city, where the ultra-rich measure status in silence, your presence at the right event, on the right deck, with the right people, is worth more than any ticket to the race. Because when you're truly powerful, you don't need to be seen, you choose to be noticed. And there's no better place to do it than at the Monte Carlo Casino, where fortunes are wagered not at the table, but in conversations. Private salons, cigar rooms, velvet booths behind mirrored doors. Deals are made here not for money, but for legacy. Who you're seeing with is your resume. Where you're invited is your net worth. Want in. You don't buy your way. You're tethered, you're watched. You're evaluated. Because these events aren't entertainment. They're a light audience for global power. From silent art auctions that double as economic warfare, to charity balls where donations are veiled investments, Monaco's social calendar is a strategic battlefield. And if you miss it, you're out of the conversation, out of the deal, out of the circle. Every handshake is a calculated move. Every champagne toast, a declaration of rank. Every photo op a message to the world. I belong where others dream to stand. So when people say Monaco is just for the rich, they're wrong. It's for the powerful. And the meat? That's where they show their teeth with smiles. Now you've seen Monaco as few ever will. A world where billionaires outrank royalty, where art is correction, and where wellness isn't a trend, it's a science. From penthouses in the clouds to yachts that heal the body and elevate the soul, this isn't just a city. It's a blueprint for ultimate power. In Monaco, luxury is ingenious, status is strategic, and privacy is protected like gold. Every elevator, every parking spot, every glance at the Grand Prix, designed to remind you you're in a different world. But the question isn't how rich are they? It's how they use their riches to rewrite the rule.